guys, welcome to Mala's Verse. Welcome if you're new here, welcome if you have been here before. Thank you so much for joining me in today's reading. And today we are going to look into zodiacs from Aries until or up till Virgo. And we are going to look into what is an advice coming through from your higher self for your current situation. So, yeah, let's get ready. Let's get ready and dive into it. Hi Aries, we are going to look into what is that advice coming through for your current situation. Before we get into the reading, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. All right, Aries, so your current energy is the Star and the King of Wands. We have Aquarius or Aquarian energy coming through and also fiery energy. But we have all the elements for you here, essentially. So, and the advice coming through for you is the Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and also the Two of Cups. So, Aries, your current situation or current energy seems like where you are, quite clear and you're moving straight towards your targets and you're wanting to actualize certain targets. There is that glimmer of hope in your eyes, there's that energy of hope within your being, especially a hope around a strong hope and looking forward kind of an energy towards certain goals that you have been working on for a really long time. As this could most likely be around career with the King of Wands here. I do perceive that you had a lot of creative ways to get your target into place, to fix its foundations in the right place. You've been working quite diligently, you've gone through a lot of fights as well. I feel like you were subjected to situations where you had to prove your point, you had to prove that the ideas that you were pursuing were not just castles in the air. They were definitely grounded ideas, or ideas that you really wanted to ground and create something out of. And so you're moving towards, especially with the King of Wands is a leader, is a creative leader. And so for some of you, maybe it's a promotion. For some of you, it's that you are advancing yourself. In case you are a business owner, you are yourself becoming much more advanced as a leader in your own business. And that's because you've learned how to manipulate or work with this energy of fire. Fire without being in control can run amok or destroy rather than create. But with the King of Wands energy being here, the king knows how to manipulate this energy in a way where it's controlled and it creates a successful venture, or creates a successful ending, or just a successful result, essentially. But what we have as an advice here for you, Aries, is a little, I would say it's more so like a warning here. So don't shoot the messenger. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is the first thing that your higher self wants you to know is take into account how far you have come, how many challenges you have overcome, how lonesome you were in your journey. So remember that, and we'll get into why. Remember that and applaud yourself for it, for sure, but remember the difficulties you went through and how you've overcome. So it shows your resilience, and probably that is also bringing you towards this treasure, towards this gift that you are able to see that it's coming in the future. You are able to sense it in your body that it is quite near, or there is this big revelation, or and by big revelation I mean your awareness is going to have this, or you are going to become aware of certain things which is going to lead you directly towards or much closer towards your targets, and it will be a significant piece of information for your journey. But with the Five of Swords is the warning here, which is telling me that you might become a little cocky here, Aries, and in the sense that there is that proving energy and knowing that you have the upper hand or you have more power now. And this is coming from basically your shadow side, because we do have Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Hanged One, which is the hangman energy at the bottom of the deck. So your subconscious energy, especially with the hanged man being represented by Pisces, and it has the number 12, which is the 12th house of subconscious, and a lot about things we may fear experiencing as well in some way, shape, or form, or things that might require a lot of our soul's energy to explore and understand. With that, Five of Pentacles energy, what is happening is this Five of Swords energy might show up where you are probably being a little arrogant or wanting to play God because you have had wounds where you were left alone or not given the support that you needed to feel firm in your foundations, to feel safe in your own home environment. It's also what I am receiving. So, or within your family or people that you call family, and that could have been a driving force for you as well to move through all these stages and move through all these challenges to actualize this gift or treasure that you've been wanting to have or you've been eyeing for a really long time. But the closer you get to it, you might get a little over in your head about this, and that is the warning your higher self wants to give you, that might create unnecessary tension within relationships, because your higher self wants you to focus on more on this Two of Cups energy, which is more harmonious energy. And the reason why I'm talking about more harmonious energy, in the sense that see everyone as equal. We are all from that source of a source creator. We are all an extension of that same energy, right? And why I was talking about keep note of the difficult times you've gone through is because you have had the courage to follow your North Star, to follow your targets. The people that may have been demeaning you, did not support you, it's not, I'm not justifying their acts, but it's more so coming from their own inner belief, where they might fear treading these dangerous waters or treacherous pathways. They might be scared of actually pursuing what they want to have. As I was saying, Aries, they may not have had the courage to pursue those desires. Remember the treacherous paths you crossed, right? There is just one other horseman here. So it's a path not often taken, and you had the courage to do it, to do that. And these people may have strengths that you may not have, and vice versa. So just embrace the fact that all of us are an extension of the same source energy. Don't let these wins become more so as a testament to how you overcame their projections or their jealousy, but look at it as a testament to your own grit, your own dedication, your own life's journey. So, Aries, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Hi Taurus, how are you guys doing? So we are going to look into what is an advice coming through for your current situation from your higher self. So before we get into the reading, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. All right, Taurus. So your current energy is the Knight of Wands and the Judgment or Awakening card here. And then we have the advice coming through from your higher self, for which we have the Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So Taurus, your current energy with the Knight of Wands and the Judgment card or the Awakening card is telling me that you are unraveling a specific spark, a creative spark or a talent within you. You're unraveling it, you're unwrapping it, and you're being very careful with it. And so much so that you might be fiercely protecting it from anybody around you. You may not be talking about it to anyone. And with the Judgment card here, I do perceive that this could be because of two reasons. Not because of two reasons. Two things that I want to talk about with the Judgment card here is the reason you are protecting this or being very secretive about this is because you may perceive that this can bring in unwanted judgment from people. Yet, the other thing, not yet, and the other thing that I want to talk about with the judgment card here is that you are listening to your soul's calling. It's very clear within you, or it's an intense energy within you where you do realize that you have to shed your old self. Yet this is quite close to, or is exactly what your soul's calling has been, which is going to bring forth an abundance of a lot of mental clarity and peace, as well as what I'm receiving, feeling comfortable in your mental plane, and as a result feeling comfortable in your entire being. And by comfort, I am not meaning to say comfort as in, you say stay in your comfort zone. It's like your body is going to take that big deep breath of relief, like that. That is the energy that I'm perceiving here current for you currently. And with the advice being 8 of wands, 6 of wands, there's a lot of fire energy for you here, Taurus, so it's very interesting. And something about the month of August also seems important here. So maybe it's happening right now when I'm recording this in the month of August, or there's something to look forward to for sure. And with the 8 of wands and 6 of wands, what I'm perceiving here is that you need to travel, because that's coming through quite strongly, not just because we have 8 of wands here. We do have the knight of wands, so what I'm receiving is you need to travel off to far off distant lands, and or connect with people from a different demographic, from a different culture, because they are going to recognize the gifts that you have, or the gift that you want to share with the world, the skill set that you have. And I do perceive for a lot of you it's somehow related to your physical appearance, your body, the clothes you wear, how you present yourself to the world. That's also somehow coming through quite strongly. And connecting with far off lands or people from different cultures is going to be very helpful for you to get the recognition that is true for you, and especially to get the recognition for your knowledge or skill set here, because we do have temperance here at the bottom of the deck, and right after that we have the ace of swords. So again, that mental plane energy is coming through quite strongly, clarity in the mental plane. And we have 6 of wands, which is Jupiter and in Leo energy. Again, Jupiterian energy. We have Jupiter with the Sagittarius energy here also, here in the Temperance card. So Sagittarius is again higher knowledge, Jupiter is expansion, is knowledge, and it does talk about traveling to different or distance or long distance places, or distant off lands essentially. So if you've been contemplating that, I do perceive, Taurus, that that's going to be quite helpful for you. That is the advice coming through from your higher self, because it's going to with the ace of cups, not the cups. With the ace of cups, it's going to unlock this blessing that has been trying to reach you, which is really going to quench a deep rooted thirst within you. It's going to quench that thirst. It's going to make you feel so abundant. That abundance energy is again coming through, especially feeling abundant in your own soul, in your own being. So that's going to happen the more you travel and or connect with people from really different from a really different demographic. Maybe probably you've been connecting with people from a different demographic, and you're not connecting with your local people. So maybe that's the advice, because you have not connected with those people. Or it very well easily could be vice versa, where you're connecting with people from distance of or far off lands, and or people that are from a completely different culture. So Taurus, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Hello, Gemini. We are going to look into what is an advice coming in from your higher self for this moment in time, for your current situation. Before we get into the reading, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. All right, Gemini. So, what we have here for you in your current energy is the 7 of wands and the 10 of wands. And your advice from your higher self is the Fool, Page of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. So Gemini, with your current energy being being Seven of Wands and Ten of Wands, literally tells me that you are going through a lot of push and pull. You've been working on a lot of things, in the sense that you might be carrying baggages or luggages or responsibilities that are not yours to carry. And with the Seven of Wands, it does feel like you're in your energy, that you may feel you are, not you are, but all the odds are stacked against you. You've been fighting for your position, fighting for your stand, fighting for what you know is right for you, and it's been an exhausting journey. You have been, sorry, with the present energy or the current situation energy, I would say you're still in that warrior energy, where you are carrying a lot of load and baggages as well. And we have, I mean, the Fool card being the first card that popped out as an advice from your higher self is literally telling us or letting us know that your higher self definitely wants you to let go of that baggage, because there is this double energy of newness coming into your life, or there is a major transformation that you are going through, because Fool in itself is about a new journey. And then we have Ten of Swords, which is after, which is, I mean, like, the 10 number is being repeated with the 10 of Wands as well. 10 is also endings and beginnings. So with the 10 of Swords here, even though it's so brutal in nature, uh, and I'm not trying to belittle your situation at all, this, what I'm perceiving with your energy mostly is that, Gemini, you've been doing a lot of shadow work. You have been reflecting on a lot of patterns, or you have been seeing how your patterns or what was working for you earlier doesn't serve you anymore, especially around maybe coping mechanisms, or maybe fears and doubts that were ruling your life for a long time. Now they're surfacing up even more, because you know there is a shift. There's some awareness within you that there is a shift coming in, because you are with the 10 of Wands at your, I mean, the phrase that was coming to my mind was at your wits end, about when will all of this end. So with the 10 of Swords and Fool, the major advice coming through from your higher self is you are at the precipice of a new beginning. So the thing with shadow work right now in your phase, especially in the phase that you are in right now, Gemini, the thing is that you have to look for the light. You have been looking at what's not serving you, what's been pushing you back, what's been holding you back, what is, sorry, pulling you back and holding you back. And maybe even recognizing connections, or the mental connections or associations you had with certain people, and how they have backstabbed you with the 10 of Swords energy here. How you are carrying the load of someone else that's not yours to carry. So your higher self is letting you know, first of all, stop expecting that everyone out there is there to get you. You can exercise boundaries with awareness. You have gained that wisdom with your shadow work, so give yourself the permission to access that wisdom rather than fearing. Make knowledge your power rather than making it a crutch to not experience things, or to not expand, or to not follow your soul's path. Your higher self is definitely letting you know, with the a Fool, Page of Wands being right after the Fool, what is it, collect those energies, collect those memories. What is it that really ignited that spark within you, that made you creative, that had your interest, things that you did out on a whim. Maybe you were a person who used to travel to anywhere without any inhibitions, and quite frequently so, or you used to do activities or go to shows or exhibitions or whatnot, whatever it is that interested you, you explode it with your entire heart in it. So bring back that energy. The shadow work you went through was for you to become stronger, clearer about things that were not helping you grow. You have done that part for now, for this phase. So now recognize, where is the light? Where is the light coming from? Where is the light still there? And amplify that light. Focus on that light. Focus on that ultimate truth of your soul that you have discovered through this journey, rather than fighting your way through these responsibilities, which may not even be responsibilities or baggages that you have to carry. So, Gemini, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Hi, Cancer. So, welcome to your reading. It's just interesting that I have actually done the recording for you a couple of times. So, I do perceive that you are going through a lot of challenges and distractions right now, Cancer. But anyway, before we get into the reading, let's cleanse your energy and also take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. All right, Cancer. So, your current energy is the Tower and the World. So a lot of Mars energy is present because we do have Five of Cups also at the bottom of the deck, which I think is Mars and Scorpio. Tower itself is Mars energy, Martian energy. We have Knight of Wands as an advice. So now I'm going to show what are the now I'm going to show the cards that are letting us know the advice that's coming through from your higher self. We have the Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Again, Scorpio energy coming through quite strongly. So 8th house energy, which is a lot about transformation, debt, debts, loans, karmic debts, stuff like that. Let's take a breather here, Cancer. There's a lot going on in your energy right now. So Cancer, I do perceive the Tower and the World card. There's something that has significantly shifted because of what has broken down here with the Tower, and this specifically pertains to your home life, your family life. I'm receiving more so around bloodline, blood relatives, and you even that's the World card, which is about endings and new beginnings, and being born and also becoming all of who you are is one thing I would say with the World card. But with the child being this way here, I don't feel like the child is happy. So I do perceive that what's shifted is a dynamic between a child and a parent here. That could be for some of you. Only apply what is true for your situation. Only take what resonates and empowers you. And for some of you, I do perceive that you are experiencing this with someone in your life. Like they might be going through this Tower moment, and you are seeing it firsthand happening in their life, and this could be directly affecting you. For example, this could be a dynamic between a parent and a child, and you might be the child of the child. So like between your grandparent and a parent, or someone who's older than your parent, and between it's happening between them and you are at the effect of it. That's the energy I'm receiving here. It is taking a huge toll on you, and it is dynamically shifting your perspective about family, about what feels secure. Because with the Tower card here, it is a house on a tree, but the tree house doesn't necessarily uh, it does not necessarily have to be very stable, right? It can break down with big gusty winds, or maybe even break down with heavy rainfall, snow, what have you. So it does not have strong roots. I do perceive that the changes that you are experiencing currently, Cancer, are about what foundations genuinely create a home that is stable. Because the advice that's coming through from your higher self, or that we have the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, which tells me that especially with the Knight of Wands and the way it is represented in this deck, Cancer, you are being asked by your higher self to not share, or I would say be more protective of the kind of life you want to live, of what or the information around what you want to create in your life. You have to be much, much more discreet and secretive about it, because what a genuine family does is help you climb up. It helps you support yourself. So it is a family that cares for you genuinely will want you to move ahead in life and support your dreams, support your wishes and desires in a way that is conscious, that is for the highest good of all. A true support, or a supportive system rather, in terms of people, in terms of what you would call a family, will always be helping you move forward. So if you experience that people around you are not that way, maybe it is time now to not share, learn the lesson that you do not have to share your gifts, in the sense that I would say gifts, or I would, in the sense that the achievements or the rewards you have received because of whatever you went through, and you received something good as a result of whatever changes, challenges you went through. And with the Knight of Wands here, it's letting me know, hold that gift dear to you and be very discerning about whom you share it with, because we do have the Death card here at the bottom, sorry, at the end here, as an advice coming through from your higher self, which is telling me that you have to let go of whatever idea you had previously about what a family should be. You have to refresh your idea and clear up in your mind what is genuinely a happy family, a happy home. This could very well be people that you call family, and doesn't necessarily have to be blood relatives, but I mostly do perceive this to be blood relatives. So I do perceive that whatever changes have come through right now is because some sort of balancing out energy happened because of an information that came through, because I saw the clarification for the Tower card and we had the Justice card show up. So I do perceive that some information had come through which balanced out a lot of things, and specifically must have seemed like you favored or your family favored a lot from it, which disrupted the extended family, or the bigger families dynamics, is what I'm perceiving. And if it's just you, then your dynamics with your parents or your siblings. So that is why your higher self is giving you this advice, that a major lesson you need to learn is, do not shy away from pursuing your own targets. Do not feel guilt or shame in pursuing what you would like to have, what you would like to actualize in your life, as long as it is in the highest good of everyone, as long as it genuinely brings you joy. Because what the other thing coming through is, especially with the World card, as well as what I'm receiving, is that you so I was talking about how disturbances were coming through in your reading, right? And I was not able to record. So in that sense, if you're dynamic with a certain parent, be it your mom or your father, maybe it's an elder brother or sister whom you consider as a parent, you need to do a good analysis about how they are contributing to your vision, your perspective, your targets in life, your vision about life, your perspective on life. How are they nourishing it? How are they nurturing it? That's something you need to take a good look at, because I do perceive that consciously or subconsciously you lose away a lot of time, energy, and resources of yours by taking care of these people. By these people I mean a sibling you consider as a parent, or one of your parents, or maybe both of your parents. You lose a lot of time, energy, and resource because you are considering their feelings, their belief systems, more than considering what is genuinely, honestly good for you. And that has been stopping your growth, or that has been stopping you from pursuing that magnanimous, rich, abundant, full of life that you really want to live. So please take care of this, Cancer. Your higher self is definitely taking asking you to shed some light on this. And it's inevitable because of the way these changes are coming up, especially with the Tower card and the World card. You are being forced into almost thinking about what a genuine family connection should be like for you. What is family for you? How do you see the definition of a support system in terms of when it comes to people? So, Cancer, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining. I hope you heal and have clarity through this phase. I genuinely hope that, and I hope to see you in future readings as well. Bye bye. Hi, Leo. Welcome to your reading. So, before we get into your reading, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. All right, Leo, we have your cards here. So your current energy is Six of Wands, King of Swords, and we have the advice coming through from your higher self as Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Page of Cups. Oh, wow. Just give me a moment, guys, as I fix this. All right. So, Leo, your current energy with the Six of Wands and the King of Swords, this tells me that, you have been in an energy of wanting to prove your caliber, your strength, your skill set in a way that someone or society in general sees you as an authoritarian figure, as someone who has authority, who has awareness, who knows what they're doing, who knows their ish. So you have been going through with the Six of Wands here through all of these. You're jumping through all of the hoops, trying to, check all the boxes of what brings in recognition, what brings in accolades, and you've been bending, you know, what's that? You have been bending over backwards to prove your worth, to prove your strength, to prove that you are capable, that you are strong enough to achieve this goal, that you are talented enough, that you're dedicated enough to achieve this goal. Because especially the imagery here, it's, as far as I can understand, it's a ballerina, and I know, not firsthand from firsthand experience, but I've seen it so many times that people talk about how difficult it is to become a successful ballerina or to receive accolades for it, and it's such a strenuous training. So I do perceive that you've been training yourself through many years to actualize some form of fame or some form of recognition that makes you look like a person who is an authority figure and who's confident and whose work speaks for themselves. But what's happening here is you are more in that proving energy rather than tapping into your innate wisdom, Leo. So that is why we have this intense energy as your advice coming in, which is from your higher self, which is Nine of Pentacles. This is what you want to be, is what I'm receiving here. Then we have the Devil, which is an energy that keeps us stuck, that is, that could represent our coping mechanisms, that could represent our ways of thinking that don't lead to a greater future, that does not create the life that we want, and might just create the illusion that, okay, yes, we are about to reach there, we are about to reach there, but if we don't break past that limitation, that bondage that we have created in terms of maybe past experiences or maybe certain beliefs that you hold, that you have to do it this certain way or you have to impress somebody, so it has to be done this certain way, because only then they will realize that you have achieved this goal. It could be thoughts like that which are keeping you stuck. And it's so beautiful that we have the Page of Cups energy here. So with the Nine of Pentacles, what I'm trying to say is that what you do want to receive here does seem like financial independence, or someone who is successful in their own right, someone who is capable and has achieved a lot in their own right. So it's not that you have not done it, but your higher self is telling you that, especially the way this Nine of Pentacles is here, this, in the usual Rider-Waite system, the Nine of Pentacles doesn't look like an older woman, but in this card or in this deck, that's how it's represented. So the older woman is not necessarily showing age in terms of physical body age, but more so the wisdom that has been gained, the spiritual abundance that has been gained, because of which this woman feels much more freer in her life, much more liberated in her life. It doesn't matter, especially with this beautiful bird, and the bird is not a huge bird. And as far as I remember, in fact, in the Nine of Pentacles, it's a falcon or an eagle. It's a big bird that the Nine of Pentacles lady is holding. But here it's a small bird, which tells me that your higher self is prompting you to look at those small achievements, small foundational achievements that you've had, which has made you feel liberated, because that's not what you're focusing on. And that's why you feel like the devil here, where you probably are stuck in a loop. You don't, even though you've achieved certain things according to societal standards or the standards of someone you're trying to keep up with, you don't feel free. Do you look at how, sorry, can you look at the wings, the width of the wings that this being has spanned out? It's huge, right? They are not able to break free from it because they have stuck themselves with thoughts, with beliefs that I was about to say tug at their heartstrings, but not that. That is restricting their heart energy. And that's why your higher self wants you to tap into this Page of Cups energy. Page of Cups energy is all about the heart, all about following your heart's truest energy, truest desire, no matter what. No matter what comes, come hell or high water. If you look at the waters right next to the ship, it is a violent raging sea. But the Page of Cups is not bothered. They're just looking at the map here and looking at, how can I follow my heart's path. So you are being strongly prompted to follow your heart's path, Leo. And I would say you are one of the best signs to do it, because you do rule the heart energy, right? You are an energy that operates from the heart. Yes, you want to be the king, with a king of swords, yet you are someone who wants everyone to rise. You are someone who wants to contribute to everybody from a space of your heart, from the space of your heart center. So tap into that energy. Stop trying to fit into or check the boxes that you might have been programmed to think that they are the right boxes to tick. What is your heart calling out to? What is it that you genuinely want to do, is what your higher self is wanting to advise you here about this energy, especially about recognition. So, Leo, that's all that I have for you. Because, okay, before that, I just want to address this Ten of Swords energy that's at the bottom of the deck, which I do feel like it's a subconscious fear of yours, wherein maybe you are fearing your own success, Leo, because you feel like, because the moment at which you will receive success or accolades for genuinely who you are, for what you are good at, you might feel that you will have no one to take care of you, or that people will just walk past you, or they will not walk besides you. Sorry, Mercury retrograde is undoing me actually. But what I'm trying to say is that you might have this fear that when you achieve this success, this fame, there will not be a lot of people who really want to cheer you on, or who want to celebrate with you, or who want to help you out even during tough times. But that's far from the truth. It's because this is your subconscious fear coming out, Leo. So genuinely tap into your heart's energy, because that's going to lead you towards the right path and help you span your wings across the open sky in such a wide and beautiful manner. And you will soar high, so don't worry about it. Tap into your heart's energy. That's the main message coming through here. So thank you, Leo, for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye. Hello, Virgo. How are you guys? So we are going to go into your reading and look at what is an advice coming through from your higher self for your current situation. So before we get into your reading, Virgo, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. All right, Virgo. So your current energy is Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. The advice coming through for you is Judgment, or the Awakening card. and Five of Swords, along with the Devil. So Virgo, with Eight of Cups and Two of Pentacles here, in your current situation, what I am perceiving here is that you are walking away from a place where you feel restricted, where you feel limited, or almost suffocated, and so you're trying to balance out that suffocative energy by getting out of your comfort zone, by getting out of those energies that don't serve you anymore. This could be something, or something in the sense that a project that you built over a long period of time, but you recognize that that's not working for you, and so you're moving away. And honestly, the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like this is more so distraction in a way that you have created, because you are made, maybe it's not a distraction yet, you are immersing yourself a lot in work, so much so that you may not be taking care of what's emotionally happening with you, what is driving you, or there's this subconscious energy that is driving you, which may not be a little, not a little, may not be helpful, and it may be impacting you more than you realize, because we do have this Devil card here. And this is the advice coming through from your higher self about your current situation is, with the Judgment here, the first thing that your higher self wants you to know is to listen to your soul's calling. And I took my time with the Five of Swords card here to recognize essentially what is the true energy coming through, what is the advice coming through. And what's coming through is, you are trapping your own really small sweet wishes. With the butterfly being trapped here, that's what I'm receiving. You are, it's like, you essentially, with the Devil card, it's letting me know of societal programming, or just the rules of life set by society or people in general, and how you should be performing in life. Performance is strongly coming through, and I'll let you know why. Because the energy that I'm perceiving with you here is that, Virgo, you're trying to do anything and everything possible within your reach to actualize the stability you've been looking for in your career, or your in specifically the way you're perceived in society. It is an undercurrent, it is an underlying energy which you may not be accepting or realizing as much, because essentially you need to take a break for sure. But more than that, with the Five of Swords, it's, I'm getting reminded of this song, which is there in Hindi, and it was originally composed in Tamil. I'm not Tamilan, but I'm just getting reminded of the first line there, Chinna Chinna Aase, which is, in Hindi, it means Choti Choti Asha. Essentially, it's, the little, or it translates literally to small or little wishes that a child has, or it's, akin to that childlike energy. And that's what I'm receiving here, that let your little wishes, your small wishes, fly into the air. Let them see the light of the day, let them breathe in this universe. You're trapping them because you're wanting to prove a point, or you are wanting to prove to the world that you are on the right path. So you're being unnecessarily hard with yourself, with your work ethic, is what I'm getting here specifically, Virgo. You could get like that, because when I wanted to get more clarification of the Five of Swords, and we received Chariot, Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, which tells me that, Virgo, you are actually why your higher self is pointing towards listening to your small or sweet little desires is because you are not realizing, but you're using all your might or your willpower to gain attention or stability from a place where it will not come from. With the Five of Pentacles, you are going, you are bending over backwards, you are doing all sorts of gymnastics. Essentially, I'm not saying physically it's happening for me, some of you, if you are in such a field, maybe you are overexerting yourself physically to receive the results that will give you the right accolades or right attention. Wow. So you might be trying to find the right people, and because of that, you are burning yourself, sorry, burning yourself out with the, and I mean, I know it's a mix of energies, that's why it's taking me time to process the information. You're burning yourself out because it's not only about overworking, it's because the intention behind this zest you might have right now may not be well placed. It's coming from a place of wanting to fit into some sort of a narrative that you have in your head, which no longer serves you. It's only, serving, or because what I even with the flying energy or letting your wishes fly, just look at the devil card in this deck. Look at how wide the wings are spanning for the devil, but they are within this devil energy, but their heart is stuck. It's, getting sucked into the earth, but and of course getting sucked into the earth in a manner of it's, sort of showing that dying energy or ending, or lifeless energy, rather than soaring really high, which is what you're meant to do, especially your desires or your wishes that are very innocent, that are very fun. So I feel like there's that fun energy that's lacking within your life right now, and you're just, quite, that attitude someone has when things are so negative. Probably they're like, I'm done with life, so this is the best that it gets, so I'm just going to stay content with it, without having any hope for things to get better. And I know many of us do get into that mindset, especially in this day and age. But for you, there's a strong, strong push coming from your higher self, Virgo, that you have to tap into those lovely little desires you have in your heart, because that's going to bring in that lust for life that you have, that freshness in your life that you have been seeking, because it is possible for you to have that. It is very much possible for you to live that excitement through everyday activities. It's not going to come from where you are wanting to actualize it from. That's what you need to realize. I feel like, especially with the willpower coming through the chariot, I'm getting reminded of even the magician card. So what does it feel like to have the success, to have those beautiful relationships, to have those beautiful experiences with people that you like, or the people you want to get to know, the kind of people you want to get to know? What is the freshness like there? What is the freshness of, tapping into a new um, skill set of yours, and so you go and pursue that in a more serious or committed manner, and you're educating yourself about it, and you meet people in that sector, how fresh and invigorating it is. Yeah, invigorating is the word I was looking for. So tap into that energy. What is the end result going to make you feel? Excited, elated, at ease, being at peace and at ease, and being calm, not composed, but more so calm and at rest in your body itself, relax in your body itself. So tap into that emotion, visualize it as much as you can, visualize it before you go to sleep, visualize it as soon as you get up. If you can't define the actual scenario, just define the energy, the emotion that you're feeling, and experience it in your body, and manifest that for yourself, Virgo, because that's your higher self's advice for you right now. You might be doing too much unnecessarily, or more than is required, and probably even exhausting yourself or reaching a point of burnout physically. So don't compromise on your health like that. Be kinder towards yourself. Set your little soft, little sweet wishes, into the air. Set them free. Let it breathe some life into your life as well. So, Virgo, that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye.